movie girl, and I just wanted to share a few videos with you. I love horror movies, so if you're into horror movies, you're gonna love listening to my reviews. I do other reviews, but horror's mainly my thing. So, first of all, I do have a lot of horror VHS that I would like to review for you. My first one I have today is going to be Sweet 16. Everybody see this? And there is like this kind of naked girl here for all you guys who like that. Sweet 16 is a slasher movie, and I love slashers, of course. I am just in on slashers. I pretty much, there's not a slasher I don't like. Unless it's really, really, really stupid. Okay, Sweet 16 is about a girl in a Texas town, or a small Texas town. She has a lot of boyfriends, and each boyfriend she has ends up getting killed off. Now, I'm not going to tell you who the killer is. I haven't seen this movie in a while, so I could be wrong on it anyway. But she is very pretty, and she has a very unique relationship with an American Indian guy in the film, and it's a good slasher. It's okay. It's not the best, of course. It's back from the 80s. It's cheesy, kind of, in a way. But if you like slashers, you might want to give it a chance. It is 16. Again. And now, we will go on to a really good movie I like. It is a made-for-television movie, and I know that's, like, weird for a lot of people. But I like it. It has a lot of potential, and if you've never seen it, I think you will really enjoy it. If you like thrillers and kind of killer movies, it's called Blackout. And this guy wears this like creepy little mask right here. He has like a zipper mouth. Um, let me tell you about the movie. First of all, this guy murders his family. And then, come to find out, he ends up in a car accident and has to have plastic surgery because he's so disfigured. And he does have amnesia also. So, the nurse in the hospital is giving him like all this treatment. She ends up falling in love with him because she has to treat him every day. Well, they end up in a relationship. So it's 5 to 6 years later. It goes into in the movie. He still has amnesia. Basically, this is a cat and mouse kind of thing. The detective that was trying to catch this killer 5 or 6 years earlier that murdered his family is now trying to figure out, is this guy 5 or 6 years later that has a different name, looks different, but is he the same guy? So it's very interesting, and it keeps you wondering through it, like, is it him, is it not him? And again, like, I've watched it a couple of times, and the first time I watched it, I really loved it, and I had to go find it and watch it again. And as you can see on the box, I got it for $1. Let me show you, see, $1. So I got that for $1, but I like it, and it's back out, and it's my VHS. So, and I like his creepy little mouth, and you might like it too, like if you get into like the S&M stuff. Look, he has like this weird mask with the S&M stuff. But anyway, I'm a crazy girl. Okay. My next thing is I love Stephen King. Okay? And I have to mention this movie, Silver Bullets. Now, I heard that Stephen King actually pretty much wrote the script for this movie, which he doesn't normally do on his films. And again, you have some odd characters in here. There's Gary Busey, who plays an uncle to Corey Haim, which I'm not a big fan of Corey Haim. He's weird, he's crazy, he's into drugs, but he was good in this movie. Now, today he's weird. But back then, he played a really good part. He played a kid that was in a wheelchair, and he had stepsister, and the uncle was Gary Busey. And this town was having every month they were having killings in the town, and they thought it might be, they didn't know if it was a werewolf or whatever. Well, or just a killer. Well, the kid comes to pretty much figure out that it is a werewolf, or that he thinks it's a werewolf. So it goes in the whole thing of him trying to find and convince people who this killer is. But I'm not going to ruin it for people, so you'll just have to check it out. If you like Stephen King and you like that kind of movie, I think you'll like it. It's Silver Bullet. I'll show it once again, and it's really interesting. So give it a shot. My next one is, a lot of people don't like it. There's a few who do. I found it back 12 something odd years ago. The Fear. Okay, you see this? It's a wooden doll. He's a crazy wooden doll, but not real supposedly. But dolls creep me out, so this movie creeps me out. But it's about a psych student who is very interested in people's fears. So he goes to his professor and wants to do a thesis paper on people's fears. So he gets a group of friends together to go out to his country home, and once he gets out there with them, everything's going fine so far. He finds old Woodenhead, Mr. What's his name? Morty the Woodenhead. Okay? Life-size wooden doll that would creep you out. I don't know if you can see the back, but okay. You can see a little bit. This is Morty. See him? Creepy. Okay? He had, once he got out to the country house with his friends, he was like, oh, what's my fear? I'm concentrating on their fears. What's my fear? His fear is Morty. I don't know if he forgot about Morty, was in the attic or something, but when he found Morty, things start to happen. And I don't know if he gets possessed by Morty, or that just psychologically this guy's not there. So, he starts, or either Morty, starts killing off the friends that are there for the weekend. And it's just a little unique little kind of thing. It's not great. It's a B movie. But I love B movies, so you can't go wrong with, at least I can't go wrong with that. So anyway, those are my reviews for today. And I appreciate y'all listening. This is my first time, so I hope y'all give me another chance. And on the end of my little thing, I've got to say, Morty, Scary Morty, come back for more.